What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. It's Friday, July the 17th. This is our Daily Metabolic Debrief. My name is Trevor Folgering, Metabolic Health Specialist for men over 40. Super excited that you're here because today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that is so important for your health, for your vitality, and for actually losing body fat, which is recovery. Recovery is one of the most important metabolic signals that you can have to help your body lose body fat. And so many people don't recover properly, right? We are taught as a society to push harder. Just keep going, keep pushing, push, 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 grind, 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 right? There's a lot of people that I talk to that say, hey, I'm too busy for this. I'm too busy for, to try to lose weight. I got so many people, clients, family obligations. I just can't do it. Right? And not to say that that's not a good thing, but here's the thing. You want to make recovery part of your daily life, right? So every day you have to have a time where you can recover, because if you don't, your body's going to be running on empty, and it's going to be extremely difficult for you to actually lose body fat, right? And in fact, you can actually create diseases, dis-ease in your body if you don't recover properly. And so for our clients in the metabolic operating system, this is one of the most important aspects. This is like building the foundation of a house, right? You can't build a solid house without the foundation. And this is one of the most important principles that we teach in the metabolic operating system. It's recovery and sleep. Because if those two things are not off, you're building your metabolism on shaky ground. You just cannot lose body fat efficiently if you don't sleep properly and if you don't recover properly during the day. So for myself personally, I have really great recovery blocks. Every single day, I make sure that I stretch, that I relax, that I'm not always pushing, I'm not always grinding. In fact, I just came back from a massage a couple of hours ago and I feel really great because I let my body just recover and relax. Right? We cannot always be in a sympathetic nervous system state. So you have to realize that your body has two states it can live in. It can live in a fight or flight state all day long, or it can live in a rest and digest type of nervous system state. Now, we need to do both. We can't always be in a fight or flight, and we can't always be in a rest and digest. But we have to train our bodies to actually be in both, to actually go, it's flexibility. We need to have metabolic flexibility. So your body can go into sympathetic nervous system state when it needs to, like when you're working, when you're with a client, when you're, for myself personally, when I'm talking here one-on-one with you, I'm more in a sympathetic nervous system state. But at a certain time, I'm going to allow my body to come back into a parasympathetic nervous system state to recover from the day. So you have to have recovery blocks in your day, right? So for myself personally, I don't do anything past 6:30 because I know that's the time where my body needs to unwind. I put away my phone, I do stretching, I read. I don't do anything mentally stimulating because I want my body to get back into a parasympathetic nervous system state. Right? So I build that into my schedule, my daily schedule, because it allows me to perform better, right? And so this is also from, like, if you guys are working out or exercising, this is great for athletes as well, because an athlete is trained to push hard. But how do you get fitter? You don't get fitter when you're actually pushing in a workout. You get fitter afterwards when you're recovering, right? So like for yourself, if you're trying to lose body fat, you don't lose body fat when you're exercising. You lose body fat when you're resting, when you're recovering, when you're sleeping, when you're fueling your body properly. And so this is so important. We cannot negate recovery. Recovery is part of the process of getting fitter. It's part of the process of losing body fat. It's part of everything that our metabolism is built on. And so we don't recover properly, we're essentially not able to rebuild the metabolism, right? So if you're watching this and you're over 40 or you have belly fat, you don't feel good, you're low energy levels, one of the things I would work into my schedule is recovery. I would make recovery blocks, like, you could take 2 hours out of your day, and that may seem like a lot. Maybe you just want to start with 30 or 45 minutes, but I would take at least a small amount of time for recovery every single day. And it's got to be a daily thing, right? And it can be something that you enjoy. It has to be something you enjoy. It cannot be something that you're like dreading, right? Like I enjoy stretching, I enjoy mobility, I enjoy walking, I enjoy reading, right? And so these things I've added into my recovery block so that my body just can recover and I'm not, pushing all the time, right? There are certain times in the day when I need to push hard and I need to get stuff done. And there are certain times in the day where I just want to relax and let my body just, decompress. And those are the times I've scheduled it. And there's nothing that goes into those recovery blocks except personally what I do, right? Stretching, recovery in terms of reading, letting my mind like kind of decompress. That's really important, right? So for yourself, you may go out for a walk for, 30 minutes with your wife, or you may read, or I would actually put away your phone, because a phone is really dopamine driven, because we're on YouTube or TikTok and we're going like this, right? And so we're constantly being stimulated by different videos, different things, right? And so I would put away your phone. I would make this a phoneless thing. Like, don't use your cell phone, don't use social media to try to decompress, because we're not doing our bodies a service like that. That's not decompression in my view anyway. We want to make sure that we eliminate the social media for a little bit, and we go more into our bodies, right? So I love walking, right? Walking is great just because it just allows you, one, to be with nature, two, to be with yourself. You can use different stimulation. If you wanted to listen to music, you could. If you wanted to listen to nothing, I like a couple things. One, when I'm walking and just relaxing, I just like listening to nature. I just like listening to the birds, maybe light traffic or whatever. It's kind of like nice and relaxing. If I'm training hard, I'm with music. I'm pushing myself and I get music in my ears. So there's different types of walking, right? I run another program called performance walking. I can link it underneath here, but basically I teach people that there are different states of running. There's a recovery run, there's physical running, walking. There's actually like a walking club that I run. Anyway, I'm getting off the topic. But what I want to mention first off is when you're trying to lose body fat, recovery should be the number one thing you focus in on. Not nutrition, not your food, not like exercise. It should be recovery and rest, and recovery and sleep, right? Because if your sleep cycles are messed up, you're not going to bed properly, and you're not getting your proper REM sleep, it's going to be really tough. And then you wake up behind the 8 ball, and then if you push harder every single day, eventually your body will break down. Right? And so that's all I really want to talk about today, but that is something that I would highly recommend doing today, is scheduling recovery blocks in your day. So make it like a 30-minute meeting with yourself. If it's short, that's totally fine. But make it a daily thing with yourself. What is it something that you do that's going to help you recover? Is it maybe going out for coffee? Is it going for a walk? Is it, talking with your spouse? Is it playing with your kids? Is it mowing the lawn? I don't know. It could be washing your car. I have no idea. But something that you enjoy doing that allows your body to like relax and decompress. Because then you can go back and become stronger, right? You can push harder, right? If you're constantly pushing, eventually you're going to break down, right? The body's not a machine. It cannot actually do that all the time. Like, you can't push and expect amazing things to happen. We have to give the body time to recover. We have to allow the body to decompress. We have to allow the body to get into a rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system state so that we can get up the next day and be more effective, right? So if recovery is the priority, you will become more effective in your life, in your body, in your health, and you'll lose body fat faster. All right. So that's it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. Now, if you have any questions, if you wanted to ask anything, feel free to comment underneath this video. The other thing, guys, I want to mention is my 15-day metabolic reset. This is really important because this is actually the insides of our metabolic operating system. This is our philosophy, our coaching. You get access to a metabolic guide, like an AI metabolic guide. You get access to myself personally. So this is something that I would really take seriously. If you're not in the metabolic operating system, you can just click the link just underneath this video and you can sign up for a 15-day complimentary trial. You don't have to pay anything. You seriously pay $0 for 15 days and I'll be able to coach you. You get access to all of our systems, all of our coaching for 15 days for completely free. So I think that's an amazing value, amazing deal. And if you guys are interested, just click the link underneath this video. And that's it for me today, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Remember, recovery is the foundation of your metabolism and can help you perform better at life and when you're losing body fat. All right, so let's continue to rebuild your metabolism. We'll chat with you on the next Metabolic Debrief. Bye for now.